Okay, boys and girls, so we have our last three sections, and then the summary, and then you'll be able to answer your last three questions. So I am going to start reading on page 50 in your packet, and the first section is called Wealth, 4.8 Wealth. Europeans counted wealth in gold and silver. They made their most valuable coins from these metals. In the late 1400s, Spain had just fought a costly war, meaning the war cost them a lot of money. So its king and queen wanted to build up their country's supply of gold and silver. They hoped that the explorers they sent to the New World would bring back these precious metals. In Mexico and South America, the Spanish found gold and silver. They forced American Indians to work in mines as slaves. The Spanish turned the gold and silver ore from the mines into bars, meaning gold bars, coins, and other valuable objects. Ships carried these riches back to Spain. Okay, so you can technically answer your question 9, but I'm just going to ask you to wait just a little longer. Section 4.9, New Foods. However, some of the most valuable things explorers found and brought back were new foods. These are natural products, not artifacts. Historical records tell us about them. For example, all over the New World, American Indians grew different types of corn. They roasted, boiled, and popped the corn. They ground it into flour, meaning they smushed it. Okay? The explorers liked this new food. It was as healthful and had as many uses as wheat, but its seeds were bigger and tastier. New foods from the Americas changed what people ate around the world. Some vegetables that came from the Americas included potatoes, sweet potatoes, beans, and squash. Fruits such as tomatoes and pineapple were first grown by American Indians too. As these foods spread, meaning spread around the world, people began to eat a more healthful diet, or healthy. Populations grew in many places. Do you like chocolate? American Indians were the first to grow cacao, from which chocolate is made. They used it in drinks and in medicines. So the caption says American Indians introduced European explorers to corn and to beans in cacao pods. Okay. Cash crops, 410. Explorers saw a tall, leafy plant called tobacco. It grew throughout the Americas. American Indians dried the leaves, so they would hang the leaves upside down in their barns, okay? American Indians dried the leaves. Some people smoked them in pipes or in cigars. Others chewed tobacco or inhaled it as a powder, which Europeans called snuff, maybe because you sniff. In most tribes, men were addicted to tobacco. They thought it was good for their health. Now we know that's not the truth. Tobacco was a part of religious and peacemaking ceremonies. Few women used tobacco. Explorers took tobacco back to Europe. Some thought it was a medicine. We now know tobacco is not a medicine. Many Europeans became addicted to it. Soon tobacco was in great demand. It grew well in the New World. American colonists planted large fields of tobacco. They sold the crop to Europeans, meaning people that lived in Europe. Tobacco became a valuable cash crop. The money colonists earned from tobacco sales helped them buy goods from Europe. So in the picture, those are tobacco leaves. You maybe never thought of what a tobacco leaf looked like, but it's actually a plant. It says tobacco is a New World crop that Europeans soon became addicted to, and a cash crop was exactly that, a crop that is grown in large quantities for sale. Okay, so the more you grow, the more money you make. Okay, so now you're going to answer questions 9, 10, and 11. I don't believe you'll have any challenges with those because the answers are quite easy to locate. All right, hopefully you took your time. Hopefully you restated your questions, and if you wrote incomplete sentences, each of your sentences should end with a period.